Kyle, you going on?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Cam back with a YouTube video, and today I'm gonna be checking out this video. It's titled American Things Europeans Can't Understand. I mean, I'm sure this video is going to explain it very well, but I'll give my input as well, because they might not go into it like I am, but he might say exactly what I'm thinking. So before you start, smash the like button right now, subscribe if you're new, and let's get right into this video, man. Or not exactly what I'm thinking, but he might hit the nail on the head. You feel me? Let's get it, bro. What can't Europeans understand about?
While the culture of the United States is exported all over the world in films and on TV.
Wait, hold on, my fault.
While the culture of the United States is exported all over the world in films and on TV, it also abides by some laws and practices that many consider unusual. Europeans in particular seem to have a hard time wrapping their heads around some of them. From child beauty pageants to gun laws, let's take a look at some American things that Europeans can't understand.
Shoot, already off the bat, some things I don't understand.
Sick of commercials. If you're a European enjoying a cozy night on the couch in America, some of the stuff on TV may shock and surprise you. And no, I'm not talking about Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm talking about commercials, which arrive so frequently it makes watching TV feel almost unbearable to anyone unaccustomed to it.
Seals leaks instantly. Use it on.
Especially pharmaceutical commercials, which
It's like, I'm gonna explain it like this, bro. It's like buying a bag of chips, and the show is the chips, but the bag, the air inside the bag is the ads, bro. You're gonna get more air than you are chips, man. That's just how it is.
show
About the money.
men and women turned into smiling, happy people by the product being sold. These are usually followed by an almost comically long list of potential side effects.
That was a pretty good analogy. You can't lie, man. Come on.
Spoken at double speed, like Ambien ad.
As well as abnormal behaviors such as being more outgoing or aggressive than normal, confusion, agitation, and hallucinations may occur. Don't take it with alcohol as it may increase these behaviors. Allergic reactions such as shortness of breath, swelling of your tongue or throat may occur and in rare cases may be fatal. Side effects may include next-day drowsiness, dizziness, and headache.
Oh, no, sir. If I hear this, bro, no.
Patients with depression, worsening of depression, including risk of suicide may occur.
These types of direct-to-consumer commercials peddle prescription drugs, which is an
Why would that mean?
advertising standard that was rejected by the European Commission back in 2002.
It wasn't going
the
for it.
Commission stated that pharmaceutical companies were unable to provide impartial information on their medicines.
Wow.
If that's the case, why is it practiced in America? To put it simply, there's simply never been a federal law passed to outlaw the practice. This is in no small part thanks to the fact that direct-to-consumer drugs and their accompanying ads are a huge business. And in America, whether it's right or wrong, the rules tend to follow the money. Europeans might actually need a pill for the headache all those ads give them. May cause drowsiness, loss of limbs, telepathic powers, and a violent hatred of cheese. No place like home. Let's say you're a European who's just moved over to America. You found a house in a nice residential neighborhood, and you're going through your bills. Rent, water, gas, electric, all seems in order. But wait a second.
HOA?
What's a homeowners association
Oh my
fee?
God. Hey, we don't understand it either.
That's a pretty obvious question. But for Europeans, it's an unwelcome surprise. These fees contributes to the local homeowners association, which is somewhat like a neighborhood watch, but
Man.
managing funds to be reinvested into the community. It goes towards things like residential maintenance and common spaces, which keeps residents happy and property values up. With around 24% of all Americans living under a homeowners association, they pay $200 to $300 on average per month in fees to these entities. Now, while some Europeans might struggle with this concept, it was a form of governance that was actually invented by France back in 1804. The condominium.
It's usually that much when you live in like a neighborhood with a giant pool and stuff like that. Like when we was touring houses, bro, the HOAs would be crazy. And I'm like, why is it so much? And then you go to the amenity center, they have a giant water park, slides. It's a giant pool. It's about 4 different pools, a lazy river. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm paying for. I'm paying for y'all this pool right now. So, yeah, you gotta choose wisely.
To the U.S., where it became incredibly popular. So, for any European that wants to complain about homeowner regulations and fees, feel free to blame the French. Vacant vacation days. The USA has one of the largest economies in the world. A tremendous economy, in the president's words. But Europeans looking to get into the American world of work are often shocked when it comes to vacation time. U.S. workers are not entitled to mandatory paid vacation at all. Usually, the issue of paid leave is left at the discretion of employers. And yes, that does include national holidays. According to research from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2017, only 77% of
Amazon do that? I can't remember. I had a friend that said they got paid leave, or I can't remember, man.
Workers had access to paid vacation. Now, the reason that might leave Europeans slack-jawed is because mandatory paid vacation time in Europe starts at 4 weeks. In fact, America is one of the only Western countries where law doesn't enforce companies to give its employees mandatory paid vacation time. Don't believe me? Take a look at this map breaking down mandatory paid vacation time.
Don't you dare get sick here.
By country. Only the great countries are known not to give paid time off. It's a working culture that undoubtedly favors
Don't get sick, bro. Don't get that I don't know if I can say the freaking ape bumps or something. Y'all know
employers over employees. Americans might want to think about learning Chinese instead, as employers in China must legally offer 5 days of holiday. Although that is after one continuous year of work.
Oh, okay.
Win some, lose some, I guess. Florida man. If the American states could be
I'm a Florida man. So what you trying to say, bro?
That as a dysfunctional family, then Florida would be the weird uncle who once ran away with the circus and wrestled a tiger. The Sunshine State is the third most populous state in the USA and receives over 100 million visitors year on year. With so many people living between Miami Beach, Disneyland, and Pensacola, a little crazy is bound to be found on the fringes of society. But what Europeans aren't prepared for are the crazy antics of Floridians that make daily headlines.
Bro, why was his beard like halfway, bro?
Florida man believed that he was half man, half dog. In March 2019, to Florida man robs bank, strips naked, then runs down the street throwing stolen money everywhere.
There was no reason.
By 2017, you can search the internet for almost any day of the year and find a headline announcing Florida man has committed an utterly baffling crime. There doesn't seem to be
That's such a meme on Twitter, bro, but it's
equivalent for any European countries, although the UK comes close with some of its questionable journalism topics like
Britain's fattest woman ate fridge and died.
Let me know the funniest local headlines you've ever seen at stories@bmas.com.
Y'all, what is the funniest headlines y'all seen, bro? Let me know. I want to know something because that's crazy.
VAT trouble. In Europe, like most of the world, tax is built into the price of items in-store and online. So what you see on the tag is what you pay. But Europeans visiting an American store...
No freaking way. That's actually amazing. Man, nah, bro. When you go shopping, you like, okay, this is $5.99. That's about $6 and some change, bro. I'm not finna listen. Like, you gotta overpay. Man, nah. Oh, my goodness.
Could
you imagine looking at the price of something and being like, okay, yeah, that's the price. No, it's not like that here.
What you see on the tag is what you pay. But Europeans visiting an American store might be left doing a...
You get to the cashier like, all right, beep, $5.99. Total about $8. You're like, dang, you just... the freaking tag said $5.99. Why is it at $8?
Will take at their bill.
Taxes, bro. Obviously, I'm being extra. $8 is crazy.
You reach the register.
I wouldn't be shocked.
There's no national sales tax or value-added tax in America. Instead, American taxes differ by jurisdiction, of which there are around 7,000.
State tax.
Differences in these local rates, state taxes, or combined state and local taxes means that final prices for the same item can differ from one street to the next. For first-time shoppers in the U.S., this unpleasant surprise is...
It's crazy. You gotta pay taxes throughout the whole year and pay taxes at the end of the year if you're a business owner, I guess. Small business owner.
A rite of passage that no one asked for. Tipping point. A meal at a restaurant can be a real treat, but Europeans...
Now, how y'all feel about tips, bro? How y'all feel about tips?
visiting America sometimes
I hear people say you gotta tip when you go to restaurants. Don't tip. It's their job. Let me know what y'all feel about tips, bro.
it's about the tip. Although tipping anywhere up to 20% seems normal to most Americans.
I always tip. And hear that one person go. I'm that person that be like, I used to be a server, so I know what it is like. But
There's no such obligation in Europe. Indeed, it's mostly seen as a bonus reward for good service. And in some Europe,
man, not here. Let you not leave a let you not leave a tip in America, bro. This video is 10 minutes long already, but let you not leave a tip in America, bro. People be looking at you crazy like, bro, really didn't leave no tip. He's a terrible customer.
countries, it's even considered rude and excessive to leave a tip. The American federal government, however,
I mean, at my last job, we did share tips. So if I didn't get tipped, my coworker got tipped. Hey, that's mine too, bro. Even though I didn't do that table. Pretty crazy,
the
right?
tips can be used to satisfy the difference between the employee's hourly wage and the standard minimum wage. This means food servers, valets, and in-house staff in certain states can be working for a federal wage of just $2.13 per hour.
Yep.
Which is about €1.96. So if you're a European visitor to the States, get ready to factor in your tip to the overall price of your meal.
Man, I remember I used to be a dishwasher, bro. And I used to talk to the servers and be like, how much y'all got paid, bro? And when they told me how much they was getting paid and like all their money comes from tips, I couldn't believe it, bro. I mean, they were still making good money because the place, everybody was tipping really good. But I was like, what?
Well be contributing to a struggling waiter's rent. Child beauty pageants. If you've ever been unfortunate enough to have watched an episode of Toddlers and Tiaras on TLC, I think you might side with the Europeans on the next matter. Child beauty pageants are common across America and usually consist of dolled up little girls being thrust onto a stage to entertain a crowd of screaming moms. It's truly bizarre. But what's equally strange is how the craze got started. Child pageants originated from American Better Baby contests in the early 20th century. Babies would be scored on characteristics like weight, quality of skin, and face shape, supposedly in the name of helping to educate mothers on best practices for healthy babies. But of course, it wasn't just for education purposes. There were also cash rewards and trophies for top-ranking toddlers. This has slowly devolved into the bedazzled tradition of pushing a child on stage in full makeup and styled hair to do a dance routine for prize money. Although some European countries host similar but smaller events, others like France have gone as far as to ban all such pageants, claiming they're an unhealthy way to treat young girls. If you ask me, their general creepiness alone should be enough to slam the brakes on child beauty pageants. Honey boo boo, no thanks. Size is everything. According to an old saying, everything's bigger in Texas. But if you're a European, you'll probably think that about all of America, right down to its people. It's no secret that America has a little bit of a weight problem. 2/3 of American adults classify as overweight, and it's estimated that almost 40% of adults in the U.S. aged 20 and over are obese. Contrasted to Europe, where a survey carried out in 2014 labeled just 15% of adults obese. That's a key.
Makes me think about Wally. I'm gonna leave it at that, bro.
Size difference with a side of fries. The American tendency to overeat might have something to do with portion sizes in the States. A study comparing portions in Paris and Philadelphia revealed food outlet portions were 25% larger in Philly. And a review of 17 different single-serve foods like yogurt and candy bars found that 14 of them were bigger in Philadelphia. While a one-state to one-country comparison doesn't necessarily represent the whole, Europeans on social media often comment on how much bigger everything seems stateside. Have you noticed this difference in portion sizes? Let me know in the comments below. Bonus points for food puns. Oh, sugar. Living in America can really give you a taste for the sweet life, but your teeth won't thank you for it. Why? Well, some American foods and drinks have been found to contain huge amounts of sugar compared to their European equivalents. Some common bread brands contain up to 6 grams of sugar per serving, 6 times the amount found in European counterparts. But it doesn't end there.
Bro, how does that bread taste? Oh my goodness.
Look at Pizza Hut.
You know, our taste buds are probably so used to the 6 gram. You probably taste that one piece of bread. You like, This junk bland, bro. So I don't know, man. I would like to taste that bread.
Content.
You know, it'd be cool if I like set up a PO box and people from other countries sent me stuff or food or something. I don't know. That's safe.
Most of
I probably shouldn't, right?
stateside pizzas have close to double the amount of sugar per slice as European versions.
Wow.
And in Starbucks, a UK venti white chocolate mocha will contain 62.4 grams of sugar. But in America, that shoots up to 72 grams. I've heard of sweetening the deal, but any Europeans making the trip across the Atlantic might leave suffering from the toothache. Gaps in the market. European standards of building a public restroom involve plenty of privacy, mainly in the form of cubicles with doors that are more door than gap. Seems obvious, but it's a standard that Americans just can't seem to adopt. With ridiculously large gaps at the top, bottom, and sides, it makes for a truly uncomfortable first visit to an American toilet for unwitting visitors. On their first time, Europeans are left feeling especially susceptible to unwelcome visitors and peeping Toms. Some people even resort to taping up the gap to prevent prying eyes looking in.
I ain't never
But
seen
as
nothing.
strange
I
as
ain't never seen nothing like that. I guess I'm
time
privileged.
seems, there are some theories as to why Americans build their stalls this way. For a start, high floor gaps allow for easier cleaning,
Yeah.
and they do make it simpler to pass toilet paper from one cubicle to another. On
Okay.
top of that, the vertical gaps act as a deterrent for anyone thinking of doing anything naughty behind closed doors. But there's always the chance you might accidentally get a real eyeful. Maybe just close your eyes before entering any American restrooms.
Okay, it's not like that at every
It's
restroom, bro.
Many Europeans, it's a bit odd that in America you can pick up your groceries from one aisle of a store and a gun from another. Indeed, you can buy guns over the counter in places like Walmart, and
yeah,
ammo
yeah.
can be found in pharmacies.
Yeah,
But
Walmart,
seeing
yeah.
as guns are still legal in many parts of Europe, what is it that Europeans find weird about the gun-loving, rifle-wielding, Second Amendment-touting American citizen? It might have something to do with America's gun-related death rate, seeing as per capita, there were 12 gun-related deaths for every 100,000 people in America in 2017.
Wow.
Very few European countries exceed 3 gun-related deaths per 100,000 people, and none even come close to America's 12 per 100,000. The causes of the problem are fiercely debated, but it might have something to do with how easy it is to buy a gun. Background checks are usually carried out, but a research survey from Harvard in 2015 estimated that a third of American gun owners have purchased a firearm without a background check.
What?
In Europe, many countries like Austria and Germany require would-be gun owners to go through a rigorous 7-step procedure before owning a gun. High-caliber handguns are outright banned in the UK, and many categories of semi-automatic weapons are illegal to own across
Dang.
Europe. It's simply much harder to legally purchase a gun in Europe than it is in the US, which I'm sure is a trigger point for some. Have you noticed any
Good one, I
all-American
guess, bro.
quirks of your own?
Yeah, man, it's kind of cool. Be amazed. Nice vid, bro. Some of these are insane, man. Wow. But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below which one of these shook you, bro. Like, I'm actually kind of shook. But yeah, this video is about to be 20 minutes long. Not sure why. I was pausing a lot. But if you enjoyed, let me know in the comment section below, man. I'll do more vids like this and talk with y'all, man. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new, because we're posting every single day. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.